The guy, stop starting my streams that way. All right. Have some self-respect, Sam. Oh. Okay, sorry. Back to work. Amazing. I feel like I need to add some more strands on the back here. There's something kind of fill in space here. So funny. All right, back to work. So we go over to video editing. Got a few shots we can go through now. So this one here, I want to have like a reveal for the mesh. Video edit. Keep forgetting that. Wish I could permanently stick it. Like hide this from this tab. Anyway. So I'm gonna edit it. So for this object, we have the curves, and there is a asset we can use called trim hair curves. And this will allow us to get rid of hair curves. So from 0 to 1, 1 being that. Multiply the original length by a factor. So if I take the mask out and then I set 0, don't quite understand, but there we go. Okay, so we can move the mask to hide it. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and keyframe right here. So where will we be? That shot right about there. I should have keyframed it the other way. Should have set it to 1. Place keyframe. And here, set it to 0. Insert keyframe. So And then for the geometry, we will want to reveal this, and we'll need a shader for it, which we'll call wireframe. And we may not do it that way. Let's see. Eevee wireframe shader. Should be easy. I think there's a actual node for it. And shading. Let's go to object. Wireframe. And set this to transmission. Actually, we'll set it to mix shader with a translucent. Then make sure the shader set to alpha clip. And then just swap these. We have it, but it's not transparent. Wouldn't that work? Wouldn't that work? Um, oof, okay. But alpha hashed. It has to be alpha hashed or clip, so we're not looking at the transparency. I don't know why it's bad. Why is it bad? We'll do laggy. Blue. Color. Why no? Oh, should be transparent. Is the hair messing that up? No, the hair's not even visible right now. This should work. Translucent. I need a transparent BSDF, not a translucent BSDF. Transparent. Awesome. Excuse me. FPS is probably super low. What is it again? Viewport Play Blast. Whatever. So I can do 0, and that's perfectly transparent, and then 0.01. We'll do go to here, timeline, we'll go to 0. Say size 0. I'll insert a keyframe. Then we'll go along for a little bit. Right about here. 0.01. Insert keyframe. So it fades in. I'd really love to be able to see that. Keyframe I just made. Thank you. I need to make it a little bit longer. Okay. And let's just do a little quick render to see. Renders. I guess it would actually make a little bit more sense to render out each scene as an image sequence and then just bring them in as we go. That'd give me the most flexibility, and in case there's rendering issues, yeah. So we'll just make a folder, and we'll call this 1_mesh workflow, which I'll actually copy that name. Accept. And we'll render it out as PNGs. No need for transparency. Don't really need a 16-bit depth. Yeah, PNG sequence. And yeah, it's a little hard to judge because it's just going by so quick. I think at least double the length. We'll take our curve and we'll make the path also 100, just so it doubles. Speed, and then for the hair, push it back just a little, living the time. Okay. That's just my gut feeling. I think that will be better. Let's render it. while this is loading, since I got time, I'm gonna move my couch. Oh, that feels better. Just a little bit more spacious. Probably get rid of that sofa eventually too. You know what? I think I'll actually move the sofa closer. Or scoot this over, put the sofa in on the side, and then flip the carpet so it goes out the front. Because I got time. Another 100 frames to render out. A little bit better. A little more inviting. And spacious. All right, just waiting on this to render. I'm just waiting for this to render. Maybe we should render them out later. Or what I should have done is rendered it out at like 1%, 10% the size. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go back, go to the render. We're going to say 10%. Still kind of slow, but I just need to get a feel for the timing of things. Classic. You know what? We should get some music for this. So it's called Udio. Lyrics. Instrument. A catchy 90s-esque advertisement jingle. With modern electronic influence. Say rock, electronic, create. Why does rendering take so long? What the heck? Kind of goofy. I think I like the other one a little bit more. I would like to close this menu, please. Oop. Thank you. Okay. Actually, um, sounds? Sure. Now, go to the scene, and we can add instead image sequence. Oh my god, my fucking move. I hate that you can grab the edges so easily. Why is it so slow on the playback? It's just loading an image sequence. Still about half frame rate? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we'll render this out too. And you know, this will probably be our intro. Okay. And then renders, we'll say concept or final, or it's a good way to put it. Yeah. Final or fine. I don't know. Open here. And we'll call it match hair room promo. Test 01 set. And we'll do MP4. Funny. Okay. All right, frame 200. Let's see. Didn't even mean to end it at frame 200. Come on. Come on. Oh, get out of here. I kind of dig it. I think it's a little off center. So I think we'll want to move the target to probably right on the nose. So it feels like we're kind of pivoting around the front of the face. Right, I guess I could line it up. There's another way to do, I can do overlays, but then there's also, I guess we can do that. Then there's composition guides. Do it right there. Let's feel very centered. I mean, it's like exactly centered, so. That as centered as they can get. All right. Good enough. Out of Red Bull. Sad, sad, sad. All right, that's ready to render out. Let's also get that centered again too. First, we need to move the camera back, I feel. There. Interesting because the lighting's going to move with him. Quite sure how I feel about that. Kind of interesting. And of course, I don't like that the camera is transparent. I think that's weird. Like the sides, that is. It always gives you an incorrect understanding of how it's going to look. Like it should just not actually be default. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Right. I'm ready now. Okay, back to video editing. What are we missing? What are we missing? We need a screen recording. So go to, yeah, we'll just make a scene for it. So we'll do which one would this be? 2, 3. Okay. So layout. We'll go to template. Something else I wanted to copy. Yes, the camera. I don't have to do this every time. I think that's about it. We'll copy. So this will be 3 underscore compatibility. GeoNode compatibility. And so what we'll do, join these areas. We're not actually going to use the camera in this scene. Or the sphere. Do is kind of set up a strand. No need for cloth on this one. And we'll, no need to crease it actually. All right, do something like this. And 3 hair geo. Make a curve. All right, rid of that. Add in our geo node. Ah, that's what I needed to do. So let's go back to our template and make sure that we have the strip set, our curve set to strip 3. False. I might need to make a cap on that. Maximum number of inputs, because yeah, if a subdivision has 6 as the max subdivisions for a modifier, then my strand amount should probably have a very similar cap. If you want more, you can subdivide your geometry, add more cuts, whatever. Did I crash, or it needs to decide if it's going to crash or not? Loading, 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 loading. Oh, okay, good. Didn't lose that before. But I did want to go back to the other file. And we're going to go to our inputs, strand amount, and we're going to say max 6. wireframe material back on. Now, is that animated no matter what? That's a little annoying. That the material maintains the animation through scenes. Whatever. Also that it's triangulated. That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Let's hide it. I'm going to duplicate this layout. I'm going to say this as 3 underscore geo node compatibility. To redo this, I would like to be able to. Then I'm going to open up another OBS. Second OBS. OBS number 2. I will go to Res is my default. Desktop full. Blender capture. I don't need to capture anything else for right now. Cool. So that's what we'll record. We'll do record. Give it a few moments, then curve. Give myself just seconds. Drop the duplicate on there. Riz. Just the strand radius. And that duplicate amount. And go to Riz. Maybe we'll do some clumping. Bam. And trim. Using strands for VR chat character? You can't use strands for VR chat character. That's just not possible. Can't use Alembic files in Unity, or at least that version of Unity. Maybe I should have recorded like this. Maybe we'll do that one more time. Put that in here. Maybe get some nicer lights on this. I'll do one more recording. And okay, new collection. Lighting. Well, welcome, CGDJ. Welcome back. We'll do a empty, and then try lighting. Turn down the height. It's gonna be hard to see it. Distance, height. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. Take the camera out. Take all. Move them this way. All right. And let's just throw some stuff on so I can see the lighting. Do a key light here. A little nice warm one. Out there. Make sure we got context shadows on for all of these. It's not too many real-time applications that support hair grooms. Unreal has it. I don't know if they... I know Code Miko came out recently with the Mikoverse. Potentially you could use hair grooms in that, but I'm not too sure. A little bit bluer. And then we'll just duplicate this one. Good. To the bottom. Take it out of the fuse and lower it on the specular. All right, there's my setup. So I'm going to delete the camera. Should I have deleted the camera? Gone now. All right, so we're going to do one more recording. Once again, get a slightly nicer recording. Mesh, hair, room, underscore V, 1, 0. Well. But I am making the system so that you'll be able to bake these hair strands easily. So you can make hair grooms in Blender with all the nice detailed hair, then flatten it out into a UV texture, bake it, and bring it into VRChat to the best of VRChat's ability. You know, to still be a baked texture, but the whole point is to get better hair. All right, so we'll do this, and then excuse me. Did I close the other OBS? No, I did not. Right here. All right, start recording. Here. Just let people know I'm using the hair groom. Then we go ahead and drag out this. Turn up the duplicate amount. Go some hair frizz. That factor, the distance. Put in a little clumpy. And maybe some trim. All right. I think that should work. So save that. Go back to my video editing. Delete this because this is where we're going to put that video we just made. 2024, no, video. Oh, this is all. Wait, should have been in here. Interesting. Oh, I guess because it's a new version of Blender or Unity. Oh, sorry, OBS. I mean to say. It's in here. Now I can take this over to here. Products. Program. Promotion. Renders. Sure. 3 underscore. Which. Or no. Geo. No. Compatibility. Drop that in there. And I'll just use this one. Okay. Get rid of the audio. Lagging. So hard. I think we can speed this one up. Oh, headache. I should get some water. Let a strip modifier. Or what is it again? Meta strip. And then speed it up. That just ends it. I always forget how to speed up clips in here. Strip. Okay, got bigger. What the fuck? Okay. Does that change the timing now? Not really. One hundo. Useless. How do I do that? Okay, so Blender, movie, clip. Shift A effect strip. Speed control. Gotta turn off the sound. I'm gonna mute the desktop sound for now. I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing that too. Hello, Popstar. Welcome. We're making a little trailer for our hair. I'm sleepy. I'm just gonna get rid of the sound effects right now. Okay, so now what we need to do is do another screen recording. And this time we're going to do another setup. So make a new scene. And we'll call this one for vertex colors. And we want to make a little example. Oops, my camera. Oh, goodness. So, for example, we can delete the sphere, we can delete the path, and actually we can delete the whole camera step because this will be another kind of locked in shot. I think what we'll do oh darn, I kind of wish I hadn't moved this one. Back to 3. I'm gonna go like that. And what we'll do is duplicate this tab, call this one vertex colors. This is what we'll use for setting up the vertex colors. Because I think what we'll do is kind of shrink this one. Kind of strand, and then make another object, move it over, and what we'll do is create a copy. In this, we're actually just, all we're going to do is take the first one, bring it in here, way over there, no one knows, get rid of that, bring this over here, it's original. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to pass it. So this one will be the painting target. This one will be the hair geo. Now my collection hair __ hair. Geo. Make the curve, make the hair, in the hair, grab the geometry node, drag in the hair geo, curve, and hide this. So make the strands quite large, and then we'll actually add a duplicate on there. I think we're going to swap the. Now we just have subdivision on there. It should be a subdivision surface. It's not too much longer, and it'll smooth out these bumps there. We're going to back up to just the mesh groom itself. Go over to where the strand mount is. Subdivide, and we do subdivision surface. Here. Level. Attribute. Interesting. So we could put that in. No, that's fine. Now it's lots. Hello, Star Seeker Spixel. Welcome. And Namorous, hello. Welcome to both of you. How are my two students doing? We're working on some hair right now. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. I'll show you. We made some funny videos so far showing off what you can do with it, but we're making a little promo right now, going over like what's possible with it, making little like cloth tests and showing off the different features. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna go into like a 90s advertisement theme. I don't know. Make that up as I go, but now we're gonna try to do a little screen recording of me setting up the vertex colors. It's really fun, huh? Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It has been a lot of fun. I'm gonna grab some water. Rearrange my apartment a little bit. Just move the couches over. Feel a little claustrophobic. Now it's nice and spacious. Okay, so this material here, vertex hair color, for the shading, do is pin this one. We'll use attribute vertex colors. I believe that's correct. Please don't crash. And then then here, modifier, should choose color. This is weird. It's really how I want to select it. Probably not. Hmm. First, let's make it. Then assign the material. Vertex hair color. And what's nice about doing the promotions is it's giving me very deep insight into if I've actually can I not lock the mode? Why are these sharing the same mode? So I can at least lock the view. Okay, so that will work once we understand how to name it properly. Okay, so go back to our mesh hair groom, the actual one. And when we add the curve attribute, we save it at the very, very beginning. We take the vertex color name. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Because I can just... It's the same thing. There's no reason to have the name if I can just grab the field and put that in directly. And that does make it simpler too, in that I don't put a name in here, or not the front one. I just get rid of this, minus, let's say vertex color. And if it has a vertex color, you put it in. For example, this one, color, vertex paint. Thank you. Now I can see things. Right, it's in wire mode. And I have to have a material that's receptive to it. Do punk hair, new vertex color, mesh hair, vertex color. And yeah, the attribute should always be named vertex colors, because that just makes it really simple. Mushroom hair. Vertex colors. Switch to the shader really quick. 0. Always just some random view. Save. Drop it in. Switch to rendered and it's going to crash. Always does it at least once. Thank you. Right. And then this should be looking for colors. Not going to show anything, but it should be there. When I go to vertex paint, I set my object to solid. Paint. I can see the orange that I painted here. And we'll do some blue over here. I switch back to this view. It's not showing up at all. Color. Okay, so it always comes in as color on here. Not colors. Color. There we go. Now we can see it. Beautiful. Okay. So that's what we want. And for, again, this graph here, or for the node system, GeoNode system group, this should always have a default attribute of color. All right, that makes it a lot simpler. You can change, you know what the name is, that's what it's going to be looking for. Oh, working on hair for my model right now. Definitely a little hard. Well, it is challenging. It's challenging. Hair is stupid. Maybe it's not stupid, but doesn't feel great. That's for sure. Now let's do just white. Now, do set vertex colors. And I will do a horizontal split here so I can show the modifier on this one. Interesting, so it's already looking for it. Oh. Oh. You don't even have to do it through geometry nodes. Understanding that correctly? If I just added another color, and I said other color, copy that, set it to green, hit OK, pasted that there, it crashes. Nice. And add as many as you like. I just didn't expect the attribute to survive through my GeoNode process. I thought I'd have to actually capture that, but it's just there. It's actually just already there. Yeah. I didn't save it yet. Wait, am I understanding this correctly here? There. That's actually super useful. And it makes sense because all the vertex groups survive, so the color attributes would always already survive. There's no need for my geometry node to even save it. You'll just have it for free, just as you have the vertex groups for free. Cool. That actually makes it simpler, and hopefully it crashes less. So if we go back to our mesh hair groom, and right now I have this whole thing set up, but I don't even need that. I can just get rid of this completely. Select the original geometry. What is it named? Color. Go to shader. Save. Color. Always crashes. Always crashes. It's so annoying. I'm in object mode. Oh, don't crash. Okay. It always does. It's so consistent with it. So I'll just have to put that in as a warning. Or I should say it always crashes the first time you do it. But there we go. Okay, cool. You can layer as many colors as you want directly in here, and they're going to show up. You don't even need the geometry nodes for it. So we will go in. Or sorry, because I'm using a mesh, we get the vertex colors for free. I don't have to save it at all. It just happens. That's the benefit of using geometry. Go. Sorry. Okay. So now we're here. So on the original one, it's just color. GeoNode system doesn't even look at vertex colors anymore. We just know that we want color. Save, turn it on, crashes. Oh, maybe not this time. Oh. Not really enough geometry. Let's go to the cloth. Add a subdivision surface. Apply. And let's also bring in just some lighting really quick so we can make it look professional. One other thing that's kind of cool about the using meshes like this is that a lot of the hair systems use in geometry nodes, like the frizz and the taper and all these things. I was touching on this earlier, but because I use a mesh, you get to control all of those of the vertex group for free. It's just built in. It's awesome. You just make a vertex group, pull it in as an attribute, and you have full control over it now. So we're going to make a new collection. We'll call this lighting. I'm actually just going to go to the other scene, grab these lights, copy them, go back to the scene, make that collection again. Cool. Looks pretty good. All right. And then somehow screen recording, screencast keys. It's funny, and previously screencast keys was like always turning itself off, and now it's the other way around. It's always turning itself back on. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start recording. Bam. So here, vertex paint, do something bright blue. All right. Yeah, undo that really quick. Stop the recording. Vertex paint, orange or whatever. I need to apply the what is applied? Why am I struggling painting this then? Should be able to paint every vertex I see. Okay. Yeah, do that. Let me turn down the strand amount. Paint. Something about when I start recording, or for some reason it's just not painting. I think my normals are flipped. All right, one more time. Start recording. All right. Oh. And that's going to be, we go back to video editing, go to here, videos, scroll down, on videos, this one. That took a lot more tries than I expected. For okay. Drag this out here. Cool. It's pretty satisfying to see. I'm going to take this one here, move it up, both of these. 3 of these. We're going to make a speed control so that we can start a little bit sooner. Here, so we can just kind of cut to the chase when it comes to vertex painting. So we'll do it right there. Speed it up just a little. About there. So we hop in. Cool. And then I think we'll cut it right here. Awesome. All right, what's next? We did the vertex colors. Now we'd like to show off the image texturing. Oh. Oh. I'm tired. I'm quite tired. We have our vertex colors. We've got our GeoNode ability view. Need to crash. Happy blending. Enjoy your evening, Stardom. Hope you have a great start to your weekend tomorrow. We'll catch you Monday. But enjoy your weekend. I'll probably end pretty soon too for the stream, but we're gonna chug away, get as much done as we can right now. And congrats on making it through all that grading. new, duplicate this one, and now we're going for number 5, image texture. And we'll switch this to, actually we can join these. So I'm going to actually just delete this. I don't have to delete that, but I will take the geometry and unhide it. Look at it from the side, delete it. Oh, interesting. Right, referencing. Interesting that it held on to that reference after it disappeared. We'll turn extras back on. We're going to make a circle, rotate it. This will be root. And this will be tip. For this one, I will bring in my hair dummy guy. Taking the hair geo. Hair geo. Just sounds like a person. Hair geo. What did my geometry just go? Thank you. Okay, won't lose it now. Boolean hat version. All right. Oh. All right. And then you project from view bounds. We're going to make a new material. We'll call that was vertex color hair. This will be image texture hair. Turn off extras. First, let's go to shader. Oh, we'll split this in half. So it'll be shader. And to the image texture hair. And what we'd like to do is get rid of this attribute. Bring in an image texture. Need to remember what the actual output names are. So that'll be something I need to do. I'm going to go to the restroom really quick. Hello? Okay, good. That wasn't a question. I just was checking my mic. All right. So I do need to record. Oh, thank you, Namers. Need to record the UV attributes. So, pretty sure it's just UVs by in and of itself. But let's check. Oh, I should be able to go into my GeoNode. I do it. I record it after I subdivide. Now after, yeah, here. UV map. What is it normally called in the shader editor? So if I go back to the shader editor and I make a UV map, just called UV. So that's what we want. We want to just call it UV. This guy is not mewing. Hello, Pablo. What's the plan for class today? Painting, correct. Getting into painting. And we'll probably have a lot of time for just catching everyone up. But painting, rigging, painting's the main thing. That one will be pretty easy. Like once we have the UV map, it's pretty straightforward. So it should be a quick lecture today, and then we'll just be going over everything else. Class? Yes, I teach a class. I teach a class. So I'll be opening up some more slots soon, or more classes actually, and promoting those next week. But yeah, we're doing a intro to VR chat avatar creation. We'll be doing 2 of those. We'll have a morning slot and an afternoon slot class. And then I'll also do an advanced class too. So 3 classes will be starting up soon. So if you're interested, signups will be soon. UV. Ugh. Burpee. Gonna crash. Always does. Free? It is not free. It is $150 a seat for 6 weeks. So sorry, 3 weeks, 6 classes total, $150. Image, texture, here. Right now it should crash. Oh, it didn't. Amazing. Do a new 2048. Even for Pablo. Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but yes, it will be the same no matter what. Do something like this. Turn off our hair geometry. I do want to continue to be able to edit it. Edit it. I guess I could turn it back on. Set it to wire. That way I can edit it in here. quite laggy though. I'm sure a lot of us need more help with the weight painting hair and stuff. Well, I absolutely. That'll probably be a big part of today as well. Making sure everything's getting covered, tested and stuff. And then I think the weekend homework will just be making your clothes. Um, yeah. UVs, grid, and we'll do new UVs, color grid. Bam, bam. Making clothes too nice. Thought it was gonna be Nike. Lol. No, we'll cover them too. Definitely the base body we'll get to, but once you learn how to make the base body, the clothes are pretty much the same. So, hello Pixie, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's the new place? Full of boxes. Goddamn, I hate paper boxes now. Try that weight transfer add-on. It's pretty simple and seemed to work great. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I think that's definitely what I'll be probably using personally as well, because it just seems straightforward and simple. I mean, you can't ask for any more. Straightforward, simple. That's the goal. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and record this as well. Let's switch this to it might get a little laggy. Okay. That's gonna be the first part of the recording. There we go. What a dye job, the precision. I know, can you imagine? The like microscopically dyeing the hair. And then we'll do image editor. Make a new image. Example. These are all saved, right? Grid. Example. Image. All right, I can just go to image editor, paint, and I'm pretty sure there's a gradient fill. Cool. Color. Do a blue smiley face. it's easy to get all the colors to touch the head like it would IRL. So there's a few ways you can do, you'll have full control for this one where it's like, you could have a color that goes from the roots to the tip. You could do random strands, which is all standard stuff you can do in Blender with hair materials. Actually, let's go back to white. Take it out really quick. Yes. And we'll record this one as well. Boom. Blue. Very American. All right. Go. There we go. And I guess we'll save this. I don't really need to save it, but I will. Sure. Save. I don't need to save these other ones. Go back to view, and then we'll switch back to our video editing because we're going to take the images we just made and add them to our video. We're making a little trailer for this hair creating tool. Make a haircut. I need a haircut. You are so smart. Thank you, Pixie. We're learning stuff. We're learning stuff. It's a challenge. Took me a while, but feeling good about this one. Renders. Let's be 5_ there. And we'll actually bring in both of them. I guess one at a time. We'll go ahead and do Shift A, effect strip speed control. Turn this way down. This one, speed control. Glad they simplified how to speed it up because really annoying before trying to get it to work properly. All right, but now I can UV paint the strands, paint the hair. Cool. Whew. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, brain's shutting down. Now for this other screen recording over here, or actually this one I suppose, I did scale it up. By how much? How much? Right here. 2.132. Copy that value. Paste for this one. Go here. Paste for this one. Hey, this is actually looking somewhat professional. Wow. I'm doing it, Mom. I get some water. I'll be right back. How dare you? That's funny. Get out of here. Pepsi Man. No, I love it. That's funny. All right. Now, let's go over here. We need to make a new one of these. This will be another tab 6, the UV baking. Okay. So think of an example I may already have. Did we go over rigging the tail in class? No, we did not. Or sort of. We went over the ears, but I'd be happy to do a tail as well. I'd be happy to do that. Okay, so now for this one, assuming a lot of us will have tails, well, I think so. Actually, we'll set it right there. I'm gonna copy the haircut from the very first frame. No, let's just make a new haircut. It won't take that long. Oh, I accidentally sabotaged my project here. We are working in vertex colors. Darn it. I accidentally deleted my vertex colors scene. Oh well. Full copy. This one will be 6. If I have to redo that one, it won't be that bad. Okay. I have to remember to make a new scene each time. Yeah, darn. I'm just gonna delete this one then. 3, 5, and 6. Fine for me to weight paint the body and ignore the tail part for now, right? Or will that screw things up? My tail is part of the same mesh of the body. It's fine for me to weight paint the body and ignore the tail part for now. Yes. No. Being able to break meshes apart and bring them back together, as long as the geometry is like a separate island is usually the term, where it's not like there's no vertices that are joined or edges or faces. It's a separate object, but they're joined together. You can always just pull it out, do your edits, bring it back in, and it'll work fine. It's just if it's easier, it is connected to vertices. That's not a problem. That's certainly not a problem. There's ways to blend the normals. I usually do keep my tails separate, especially for when I'm doing a baking workflow. For like a toon shading workflow or a hand painted workflow, you should be fine. I don't think that'll actually be an issue. For me, I just when I'm baking, it's hard to get the tail to bake perfectly because a lot of times, especially with like a big tail, and it's touching the butt, it just doesn't work nicely intersecting with the body when you're baking. But again, with this type of workflow we're doing right now, should be fine. What I would recommend, we'll go over it in class, but you can select an edit mode, and then in weight paint mode, you have an option up top, excuse me, right here to mask, paint mask. So you kind of have to hop in and out of it when you're selecting different bones, but you can isolate your tail selection with a connected mesh. And then it makes it really easy to use like the gradient tool. And again, that's just in weight paint mode up top, right up here. This guy. All right, we're gonna make a goofy hair for this character. We're gonna make a like a lot of strips, I guess. Should I mask out the tail so it doesn't get affected? You'll know if it's getting affected. It just depends on if it's becoming an issue. You can weight other things and the tail is not getting affected, then you're fine. It's mostly just like you have that option should you need it. Oh, no problem at all. I'm gonna put this guy right up there. And we're gonna grab this. Do something kind of simple that should be pretty effective. I mean, that's so fast. I fucking love this. That was so fast to do. Oh, funny. It still has the image texture. Let's do the standard hair material. This guy. Oh. Carrot top. Um, so I think we'll duplicate, invert that selection, hide the original, and then select the root. We can move this down, or like filling in the hair is the trickiest part so far. In fact, it would have been a lot easier to do this one. Yeah, and then all we really need to do is add a solidify. That's so easy. Holy shit, I love this. Okay. It's gonna make haircuts so much faster. So much faster. Can I do a partial rip? Not really. Very like a Saturday morning cartoon character. So that is a problem right here. This divot is actually not right. You don't want it to divot like that. But that is fixable because we could just take the hair strands, turn down the strand amount, take the geometry, and subdivide it. So funny. I love making all these haircuts. It's so fun. Okay, so now turn off the dummy. And we're gonna go in here. Select the first one, hide it. Hide it. That's right. Mark the seam, unwrap it. Go to the UV editor. Oh, weird. Didn't realize you could turn that off. Okay. So then what we can do is we're actually going to file, link, up, node, tree, the mesh to UV position. Right here. Put the mirror after. I guess we'll hide it. Oh. More, which is the oh no, that doesn't work anymore. Okay, so I used to have. Let's see, it may still work. No, but I can recreate it pretty easily. Yeah, yeah. All right, link again. It's the mesh hair groom baker link. We add it to the curves, geometry nodes, mesh hair groom baker. We drop in that same collection. Oh, good, it does still work. Ha 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 ha. You know the cool part is it bakes seamlessly. Hard to notice, but these edges are the same. I'm going to parent this to the head here. I can kind of move it over this way. Actually, not move it backwards this way. Oh. Mesh hair groom. Mesh. Mesh groom. No. The hair geo. UV position one. The geometry. I didn't realize when we set position it was going to be offset. Maybe that's more when I parented it, it most likely did that. We don't want that where it uses the parent directly. So I want to Alt P, their parent keep transform. Then when I do it, it's still over there. All right, so we just keep everything back up. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Dummy. The camera in here. That's 2048. Orthographic set to 1. And why is that not? That should be right. Not parented to anything. Position zeroed out. Why is it in a slightly incorrect position? So if I did the same here, that looks correct, but is my camera in the right spot? 0, 0, 1. I think my camera is not in the right spot in that other. Oh, duh, no, everything's in the right spot. What I'm looking at is my margins. So I'd have to kind of cut things down to size in order to take properly. All right. All right, so let's do that recording really quick. First things first, we take our geometry, turn off set UV position, turn on the mirror, turn on the dummy. Turn off the geometry. There's the camera in here. I don't need this area. So we'll do one more recording. Bam. Then I'll probably call it a day for now. So, I think that gets the point across. Then we go back to video editing. I can delete this guy. Move that over, grab that video we just made. Put it into my folder, 6_UV Baker. Paste it, drop it. Do a effect strip, speed control. Shrink it down a little. Give it the scaling. I think this is pretty feature complete. There's a lot you can do with this. I feel. Okay, but we're almost done. We'll be able to finish the video. I'll probably finish it tomorrow, even though maybe I'll stream it. I'm not going to promise that, because I usually don't follow through if I say I'm going to stream on the weekend. But I'm going to take a break now, because I have class in an hour, and we're going to get into it. We're going to be doing painting class, and over the weekend as well, I definitely going to get some signups going for anyone that's interested in the intro to VRChat avatar creation. That is what I'll be getting started next week. We're going to be shooting for starting the advanced class, not this week, but the week after. And we'll probably shuffle around some of the time frame. Try to put it a little bit earlier. So I think we'll do I think I'll probably just change my actual stream schedule, bring the classes in, and just take some time off during the week to do classes. So it's not, so I'm not doing 12-hour days. That would probably make sense. Anyway, Namers, I'll see you soon. Anyone else that's out there, thank you all for hanging out with me this weekend. It has been a busy one. Tough one. Finally seeing things come through for my mesh hair creator. Super pleased that it's finally coming together and it's feeling polished and ready to go. See you soon, Namers. Anyone else out there, much love. Thank you again. See you all Monday if I don't see you in class. Hey there, Joe Clint. You caught me just at the end of my stream for today. I will be back Monday, but we're making some hair stuff this week. Thank you for coming by. Catch everyone later. Bye, everyone. Sorry, Joe. Next time. I'll be back Monday. See you then. Bye, everyone. Bye.